The Clockmaker's Dream. In the heart of a quiet town stood a little clock shop. Its shelves were lined with ticking clocks of every shape and size. Wooden cuckoo clocks sang with tiny voices. Tall grandfather clocks swayed slowly, their pendulums keeping time. And small pocket watches glittered in glass cases like hidden treasure. But the most mysterious of all was the old clockmaker himself, Master Arin. He was gentle, with silver hair and kind eyes, and he seemed as old as time itself. Children often gathered around him because he told stories of faraway places, and some said his clocks held secrets inside them. Yet, there was one clock that no one dared to touch. At the back of the workshop stood a giant golden clock, silent, its hands forever frozen at midnight. One autumn evening, a boy named Arin entered the shop. He loved puzzles, adventures, and asking too many questions. His eyes, bright with wonder, fell upon the golden clock. "Master Arin," Arin asked quietly, "why does this one never tick?" The clockmaker's smile faded for the first time. "That," he said softly, "is no ordinary clock. It holds the secret of dreams, and it can only be awakened by someone truly brave." That night, long after the town had fallen asleep, Arin lay awake in bed. The golden clock filled his thoughts until he could no longer resist. He tiptoed back to the shop, his lantern flickering in the night. Moonlight spilled through the workshop window, bathing the golden clock in a silver glow. Arin crept closer, and to his amazement, the clock's hands trembled. A soft humming rose from deep within its frame. Then, with a sound like the turning of ancient gears, the clock's doors swung open wide. But inside, instead of gears and cogs, there was a swirling tunnel of stars. The air shimmered like the surface of water. Without thinking, Arin reached out his hand, and the world shifted. Arin landed gently on grass that sparkled like glass. He had entered a world unlike any other. Floating islands drifted lazily across the sky. Rivers shimmered with starlight, their waters glowing blue and silver. Flowers opened as he passed, singing soft lullabies that melted into the air. A tall figure appeared in the distance, cloaked in silver, with eyes glowing like moons. "I am the keeper of dreams," the figure said. "And you, child, have awakened the dream clock." Arin's heart raced. "Why me?" The keeper's voice was calm, like wind through leaves. "Because only the curious and the kind can guide dreams safely. Tonight, you must help me mend the broken dream threads." The keeper led Arin to a glowing bridge of silver threads stretching across the sky. Each thread was a dream. Some glowed bright and strong. Others flickered weakly, and a few had gone dark and frayed. "3 dreams are in danger," the keeper explained. "If they vanish, their dreamers will wake in sorrow, and their hearts will forget hope." Arin felt small, but determined. "I'll help," he whispered. The thread carried him into the dream of a sailor lost at sea. Waves rose like mountains, crashing endlessly. The sailor clung to his boat, whispering, "I'll never find land." Arin looked to the stormy sky. He raised his lantern, and above the clouds, faint stars began to shine. "Follow them," Arin said gently. The sailor looked up, tears in his eyes, and steered his boat toward the light. The storm faded, and the thread glowed whole again. The next dream opened into a quiet studio where a painter sat before a blank canvas. Her brush trembled in her hand. "No colors will come," she whispered. Arin stepped forward. From his lantern spilled a drop of glowing starlight. He placed it on her brush. The moment it touched the canvas, rivers of color burst forth like waterfalls. Golden skies, emerald forests, and sapphire seas bloomed across the canvas. The painter gasped in joy. The thread hummed with music and was mended. The final dream was the hardest. Arin entered a small park where a lonely child sat on a swing. The chains creaked softly as the swing barely moved. "No one wants to play with me," the child whispered. Arin sat beside him. "I will," he said kindly. The two began to swing together, higher and higher, until their laughter filled the air. Suddenly, other children appeared, drawn by the joy, and the lonely dreamer was lonely no more. The thread shone brighter than the rest, restored at last. The keeper of dreams appeared once more, his cloak shimmering with countless stars. "You have mended what was broken," he said. "You gave hope to the sailor, color to the painter, and friendship to the lonely child." He raised a hand, and a small silver watch appeared in Arin's palm. "This is the dream watch," the keeper explained. "It will remind you that even the smallest kindness can change the world." The world of dreams began to fade, and suddenly, Arin was back inside the clock shop. The golden clock stood silent once more, its hands frozen at midnight. But in his hand, the silver watch ticked softly, its light faint but steady. No one in town believed his story, but Arin didn't mind, because each night, when he closed his eyes, he could hear the faint ticking of the dream clock. And he knew the keeper was still watching. That night, as he drifted to sleep, he whispered, "Good night, keeper of dreams." And far away, among the starlit rivers and singing flowers, the keeper smiled.
Thank you for listening. Sweet dreams, little one. Don't forget to subscribe for more bedtime stories.